Hi, this is Peter Graham for Fight Japan. Go hard, go home.
Hi, I'm Robert Klein, and this is The Art of Fighting. Peter Graham is a heavyweight K-1 fighter, and like George Foreman, he is a thoroughly affable brawler, and one of those rare individuals who seems to feel little anxiety over his highly risky profession. Before Peter could afford to fight full-time, he used to work as a bouncer at some of Australia's toughest clubs. In one of his clubs, the rules were you could fight as long as you did not break the furniture.
When you're in the ring and you look into his eyes, and some guys are scared, some guys are not scared, and then there's the people who are like Mark Hunt and Alexei Isnikov. Nothing. They're the ones that you have fun with. Oh yeah, that's unbelievable. You can't understand how good that is. Just the rush.
So if they're scared of you, that's exciting or not? Boring?
Yeah. No, well, it's different. But the best one is when you see nothing. You know they're just a warrior, they're a fighter, they're like, you, there's nothing. Come here, this is it. Nothing else matters today, I come to fight. I'm not worried if I'm scared or not scared, I'm just a fighter. You're a fighter, I'm gonna eat you. And I feel the same.
So basically you like to brawl?
Yeah, I love it.
You're a brawler.
It's like, come on.
Let's
go back to the old school.
You want to fight?
Convict style.
Yeah, you just want to hit some guy until...
Yeah. Until one of us fall over.
Until one of you falls over.
Gives up, that's even better. When you see him give up, now I got you.
You wanted to brawl Mark Hunt, but Mark Hunt can out-brawl you.
Yes, Mark Hunt can out-brawl you too. Everybody. Do not get that mixed up.
Nobody can out-brawl Mark.
Brawler. You brawl Mark, you lose. It's easy. Everyone has their strengths and weaknesses. Find their weakness, win the fight.
So what was your strategy for Badahari?
Brawl him as much as possible. Just brawl. Just make his life really difficult. Don't try to be a kickboxer, just try to be a brawler and be mean and nasty and just say, you, here comes a freight train. What the heck? Hey!
You have to be the 10% of pleasant fighters. Most fighters, I don't want to interview them, they're too damn obnoxious.
Deep down inside, under the soft exterior, I'm an asshole too.
So this is the Peter dance here?
This is the Pete dance. The Peter happy dance. This is the very happy dance.
Peter has a fight in only a few days. While most fighters are either anxiety-ridden, depressed, or irritable, Peter is happy. I suspect this is because Peter is one of those rare individuals who is largely immune to fear. He claims he's actually never been hurt in a fight. Here we are at Peter's home in Tokyo, Japan, where we're going to try to gain some insight into the real Peter Graham. Peter tells us about his rather interesting life. He ran away from home at the age of 14 and lived on the streets until he became a competitive fighter at 18. He became a Kyokushin karate champion of Australia and New Zealand. He was a pro boxer for a while, and he later became the K-1 Oceania champion. He also told us a rather shocking story about why his career as a live-in Uchideshi student at the famous Japanese Kyokushin karate headquarters came to an abrupt end. A story that explains a lot about who he is today.
Every single person, I think, has their weaknesses and their strengths. One of my strengths is that I'm strong. My body is put together real well. You know, I got hit by a bus once. I was riding along on a push bike, and I got thrown about 20 meters and stopped by a tree. And I was fine. I rode the bike home to prove the point exactly. Badahari hits me with a right cross, bang on the money, right on my jaw. My head goes back like a Pez dispenser. You see it, it's a classic. My head is like a flip top. Comes back, boom, straight back into him. It's like oh yeah, you hit me, that's good, but it ain't gonna do nothing. There, I used to sleep in a big stormwater drain, which was pretty cool. There was no storms, thank God. I would have got washed away.
What happened to all the friends you had from those times? Are most of them alive or not?
Every single one of them is either dead, in jail, and there's one or two in mental hospitals. So
You're the sole survivor.
yeah, really. Spent my money on a ticket to come to Japan, trained in Japan, and that's when I found out about K-1. I thought, man, this is what the really good karate guys do.
But the Uchideshi program didn't work out for you. What happened?
Well, the Uchideshi program was incredibly tough, but right near the end, my brother Matthew, he died. He was still on the show. He died of a heroin overdose. Yeah, really bad, really tragic. My brother was like the one who always kind of protected me, you know, made sure that I didn't do anything, you know, incredibly stupid.
Like do heroin.
Like do heroin. Like he'd always, well, the thing is, you know, he was always like, Pete, you're always destined to be something better than what I am. He said, don't make the mistakes I do. You know, he'd already been locked up. He'd already had things happen to him. And he said, look, just trust me. Like him and his buddies would sometimes come over and say, oh, we're going to go do stuff. And I'm like, oh, I'm going to go to training. But when I come home, you know, can I come with you? And they're like, yeah, yes. But I'd come back and they'd be gone. And he'd leave on purpose so I wouldn't get in trouble. At that particular time in my life, he was like everything. He was the one who was running. He was like, you know, the one like person that, yeah.
Not your mother, not your father.
Yeah, he was the one who said, don't do that, that's stupid, don't wear that shirt, you look like a schmuck, look like an idiot. And
So you looked up to him?
yeah, absolutely. After going off the rails for quite some time, I said, you know what, I can't live like this, I have to stick to the program, and I just threw myself back into training. You know, the first tournament I had back after coming to Japan, I just absolutely annihilated everyone. I didn't care about winning the tournament, I just wanted to hurt people. A lot of people are bitter about their past when they have nothing in their present or nothing in their future to look forward to. I've been to so many different countries, you know, we've been all over around the world. You know, I've done so many things, I've got to meet so many people, and beat up a lot of them as well. That's to me, I'm going to beat the crap out of you now. Well, I have a crack at it anyway.
I'm your host, Robert Klein, and this is The Art of Fighting.